Ever wondered why North Korea, a country so often in the news, is rarely on anyone's travel list? Welcome back. I'm Gordy, and today we delve into the intriguing world of North Korea. North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, is a land of stark contrasts and enigmas. It's a place that piques global curiosity with its unique culture, rich history, and closed-off society. But despite its frequent appearances in international headlines, it's not a destination found on the average globetrotter's travel itinerary. Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the chance to witness a way of life vastly different from our own, or the sheer fascination with its historical narrative that sparks interest. From the grandeur of its monumental architecture to the rhythmic precision of its mass gymnastics, North Korea offers an experience like no other. So why is it that North Korea remains a mystery to most travelers? Let's uncover this enigma. North Korea, often labeled as the Hermit Kingdom, is one of the most isolated countries in the world. This quirky nickname stems from the country's strict policies, limiting contact with the outside world. Indeed, North Korea is a world unto itself, an enigma wrapped in mystery. A significant part of this isolation is the strict control over information. The government tightly controls the media, with only state-sanctioned news reaching the public. The internet, as we know it, is virtually non-existent. Citizens have access only to a state-controlled intranet, and international websites are largely inaccessible to the general population. This control extends to foreign visitors as well. Tourists are always accompanied by state-appointed guides who oversee their every move. Every itinerary is planned down to the last detail, leaving no room for spontaneity. And it's not just about keeping a watchful eye. These guides also control the narrative, ensuring visitors only see a carefully curated version of North Korea. This is a stark contrast to the typical tourist experience. Most travelers are used to the freedom of exploring new places on their own terms, discovering hidden gems, and interacting with locals. But in North Korea, these simple joys of travel are replaced with a heavily scripted experience. Even the most mundane activities, such as taking a photograph or striking up a conversation with a passerby, require prior approval. Moreover, the limitation on internet access means staying connected with the outside world can be a challenge. Social media updates, video calls with loved ones, or even a quick Google search, activities we often take for granted, become near impossible tasks. In essence, visiting North Korea is like stepping into a time warp, where the freedom of information and movement we're accustomed to simply don't exist. This extreme control might be a turnoff for many travelers who prefer freedom and spontaneity. But for those brave or curious enough, it offers a glimpse into a world that's starkly different from our own. North Korea's unusual laws and restrictions are another factor that makes travel to the country less appealing. The Hermit Kingdom, as North Korea is often called, has a set of rules that might seem quite unconventional to the outside world. For starters, photography is strictly controlled. You can't just whip out your camera and snap away at anything that catches your eye. Every picture you take must be approved by your North Korean guide. And forget about capturing any images that might portray the country in a negative light. That's a big no-no. Then there's the prohibition on criticizing the government. Freedom of speech as we know it simply doesn't exist in North Korea. Expressing any negative opinions about the country's leadership or its policies is strictly forbidden and could land you in serious trouble. The dress code in North Korea is also something that can catch travelers off guard. Western-style clothing is generally frowned upon. Men are expected to wear suits or military-style outfits, while women are often seen in traditional Korean dresses known as hanbok. Wearing jeans is considered disrespectful and could be interpreted as a political statement. Perhaps most surprising to many is the ban on religious activities. While the Constitution technically allows for freedom of religion, the reality is quite different. Open displays of religious beliefs, including carrying a Bible, could lead to severe penalties. And let's not forget about the restrictions on movement. As a visitor, you can't just wander off on your own to explore. You're always accompanied by a guide, and your itinerary is strictly controlled. These restrictions, while they may seem extreme to us, are a part of everyday life in North Korea. They're an integral part of the country's unique culture and political system, and they're not likely to change anytime soon. But it's this very uniqueness, this stark contrast to our own way of life, that can make a visit to North Korea an intriguing proposition for some. These restrictions can make a visit to North Korea feel more like a journey back in time than a vacation. The risk factor associated with visiting North Korea is probably the biggest deterrent for most travelers. Let's delve into that a bit more. When you're planning a trip, you want relaxation, excitement, maybe a little bit of adventure, right? But what you don't want is the looming possibility of danger or the constant worry of doing something wrong. In North Korea, even the most innocent actions could land you in hot water. There's a long list of rules and restrictions that travelers must adhere to, and breaking these rules, even unintentionally, can lead to detention. A simple misunderstanding or a misplaced step could turn your dream vacation into a nightmare. For instance, it's illegal to take pictures without permission, especially of military installations or construction sites. And it's not just about snapping a quick photo for your Instagram. Even speaking negatively about the North Korean government or its leaders can be seen as a criminal act. These strict rules and the potential consequences have led many countries to issue travel advisories strongly discouraging their citizens from traveling to North Korea. The United States, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Australia are just a few of the countries that have issued such advisories. The unpredictable political climate can also add to the risk factor. Tensions can escalate quickly, and foreign travelers might find themselves caught in the middle. Moreover, if a crisis were to happen, the ability of your home country to assist you could be extremely limited. The high levels of surveillance and control, the strict laws, the potential for detention, and the volatile political environment all contribute to a high-risk travel destination. And while some might be drawn to the thrill and the unknown, for most, these risks far outweigh the potential rewards. When we think about unwinding on a beach, exploring a new city, or immersing ourselves in a different culture, North Korea doesn't exactly spring to mind. And it's these factors that make it a less than ideal holiday destination. The high-risk factor undoubtedly makes North Korea a less than ideal holiday destination. Despite these deterrents, North Korea has a fascinating side that might intrigue the more adventurous travelers. You see, beneath the veil of mystery lies a land of remarkable features waiting to be discovered. Take their metro system for instance, one of the deepest in the world. It plunges into the Earth's depths, doubling as a bomb shelter. A ride through this subterranean marvel offers a glimpse into the nation's Cold War-era history. Then, there's the Arirang Mass Games, a spectacle of synchronized gymnastics and artistic performances. This colossal display of human coordination and discipline is truly a sight to behold, an embodiment of the collective spirit of the North Korean people. And let's not forget the culinary delight that is Pyongyang's cold noodles, a delicacy that has transcended borders, a testament to the country's rich gastronomic culture. These unique aspects of North Korea make it an intriguing if unconventional travel destination. With all these factors in mind, it's clear why North Korea isn't a popular tourist spot. From its enigmatic aura to its closed-off nature, stringent laws and restrictions, to the inherent risks involved, North Korea presents a unique travel proposition. It's a place with a world of its own, tucked away from the general tourist radar. We've delved into the unusual, the fascinating, and the downright daunting aspects of the nation. While these factors may deter many, they might just pique the curiosity of the daring and the unconventional. For those seeking an offbeat travel experience, North Korea might just fit the bill. But remember, it's a journey that requires careful planning, understanding of the local norms, and of course, a dash of courage. Have you ever considered visiting North Korea? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, safe travels.